Right there.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I want to know where the ballet dancer is at. Miss, where were you when the guy died?
Honey, you would have loved to have been there.
Now here's where you want to bring it all back into control. The audience is relaxed and caught on a little bit. Okay. But if we continue, we'll be here until next week.
Okay, how do we do this? I mean, bring the control back.
Say something like, just one more question, please.
Okay, we have time for just one more question.
Yes, ma'am.
What was Rainbow's connection with the recently deceased? What was the relationship?
Rainbow Curd?
Yes?
That's the only one that looks like a rainbow.
Dress. Well, you might say that we've had our interviews.
And now the focus will shift back to the
Right. That was educational, but it still doesn't bring us any closer to building a case.
I told you it was a waste of time, darling. It's just a cheap ploy to involve the audience and terrorize the actors.
But it brings undiscovered ideas to the forefront. Things that I didn't even think about when I was writing. It airs out the play, and it gives it depth.
But there is no play.
The case! The case!
There is no case!
Came to that conclusion hours ago.
I have a question that's sort of off topic, but not really. What's this play about?
What play?
The one that we're auditioning for, the Death of a Disco Dancer thing? I mean, who gets killed and who doesn't?
That's right. I remember now. Last night at the pre-production party. Something about the play. A problem. You haven't finished the play.
Vivian, we were going to!
No, actually, it is almost finished. It maybe not on paper, but I have a few good ideas in my head. I'm fuzzy on a few things, like the ending, and who did it, why.
So what you're saying is, you don't even know who did it in your own play?
Oh, wonderful. Talk about art imitating life, imitating irony.
But that is the reason why I invited Bonnie here.
But Jim, this isn't a murder mystery play here.
Like I said, it could be. I mean, it was clear nobody liked this guy. And oh sure, he winds up dead, and it appears like it's an allergic reaction.
Yeah, prophylactic shock.
Wait! What a perfect crime. Make it look like an accident.
He's right. I think someone killed him.
Oh, Amber, Heather, whoever you are at this moment.
Well, it's always the quiet ones. So, it would have to be someone like Ellen or Julie.
Be quiet.
Why, Julie wouldn't be to fly!
Alan was in here and Julie was in here.
And you and Titania were outside.
And what? We force-fed and tea sandwiches?
Actually, there are documented cases of anaphylactic shock, where the victim only came in contact with the substance, such as fish oil residue on the spoon they touched, or airborne peanut dust from discarded shells.
And how do you know that?
Working in the food services industry, we had to take a few certification classes. Food allergens was one of the subjects.
So, what you're saying is someone could have been eating peanuts and the dust killed Troy? Oh my gosh. What a horrible way to die. Peanut dust. No. Like I said, Troy is very aware of those kinds of things. I had to take several detours driving him over here today. I couldn't even drive down the street with the seafood restaurant on it. But Miss Benderloom had a fish
she died after the fact. I don't think you could die from subsequent events.
Then how could Troy have been killed by an allergic reaction if no one had the thing that he was allergic to?
She's right. I mean, try to remind us just this isn't working.
What isn't working, Jim?
This plot line. It's far too complex. I couldn't have even written something like this.
But you're not writing this one.
I know. If I was writing it, I would have had the guy shot or stabbed or something like that. I mean, what can you do with food allergies? I don't see that as being a method of murder. No. Crumble this one up and throw it away.
Wait! I didn't see it before now. Here's a man that is overly cautious about his condition. He will even go as far as having somebody not drive past certain restaurants. He's very careful about everything he does, and yet somehow, as you said, Jim, the element was introduced to him. It had to be. It was melting out in the open. Nobody was eating anything except for the cookies Mrs. Needleman had.
And he said, I don't want any of your stupid cookies. Just like that. Stupid cookie.
He didn't eat anything, and nobody could have made him eat anything. No, he was far too careful for that. That could have explained the illnesses he had in his other shows. A harmless snack could have been cooked in peanut oil. No, he learned his lesson.
Well, he could have learned a lesson in fairness. A simple no thank you would have been nice. God rest his soul.
He didn't ingest it. He must have come in contact with it.
So you're saying it's something he touched?
Well, he touched me with his warm and caring nature. Made me feel slightly ill.
I don't recall him touching anything.
The script. He touched the script.
Oh, he had a pen too.
There was a pen.
I believe Titania gave him the
A
pen.
pen?
Pen? I'm sorry. Does somebody need a pen?
Here, I've got a pen.
Thanks, darling. I'm not following any of this. I need to start taking notes.
Titania, where'd you get that pen to give Troy?
Oh, that pen. I think it was just lying around somewhere.
Laying somewhere. It was just laying somewhere. People lie.
So does anybody know that Troy did get the pen?
I think he put it in his pocket.
I'll call the lab and see if they found it with his personal effects.
I have a question.
So why did I know you have a question?
Do you think the pen was poisoned?
No, I don't know if the pen had anything to do with it. It's just something I should look into.
They say the pen is mightier than the sword.
Oh, and
You have another question, don't you?
if the pen was lying somewhere, laying somewhere, then that would mean somebody would have to plant it, right?
Right. Because they would know that Troy would need a pen to fill out a form. Because he doesn't usually have to fill out a form. But I always carry a pen. Because I always have to fill out a form.
So as far as we know, Troy only touched a form, a pen, and a script in this room. And then he heard Macbeth. And as far as we know, he didn't touch anything out there.
Actually,
Are we all just going to stand around playing suppositions? You know, hypothetically it would be fun, but theoretically, I would rather not.
She's got a point. I mean, this plot line's been played already. It's too absurd. I mean, even Ian Nesco and Beckett would have been confused by this whole thing.
I was just starting to understand it all.
I thought that the events here today were giving me some good ideas for my murder mystery, but it's nothing. I mean, a disco dancer that dies an obscure death that could have even been seen as a metaphor for the changing times. The death of disco. But maybe that's too complex. Maybe I should keep it simple. You know, like having Peacock in the drawing room with the lead pipe or something like that. I wrote it long enough.
I second that. No, darling. That's the other thing you do in these shows that I hate. The voting. That's when you turn it back over to the audience. Tear down the wall again. Bring up the house lights, but not too bright. And imagine a room full of people. Then you turn it back over to the audience and have them